Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Today we are going to set up my or decorate my work planner, the content section for the week of September 15th. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we are actually going to use a book that I got from Temu/Amazon. And I am excited to use this. It has several fall type stickers in here, or stickers that match the fall decor. So since this isn't a dedicated fall book, I thought it would be great to use as a transition. So let's jump right in. So some of these stickers are on clear, so I have this piece of paper to show you the set that I'm going to use. Let's see. These are actually beautiful stickers. It's hard to see on camera without putting this paper, but you see how beautiful they are. They are on this transparent clear backing, but they are matte stickers. So I just flipped through here to find some sets that I want to use for this week. I am going to use this element. I only have one left, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Some of these are a little bit more spring oriented. Like I said, not all of these stickers are fall. And then this one is fall themed. It could be spring as well, but I like that one. So I'm not going to flip through the whole book. I have flipped through this book on a prior video. But I just wanted to show you just some of the gorgeous stickers that are in this book. Right? And I think I paid like $4 or $5 for this book. They're really pretty stickers. So I am going to stick with the fall theme. Here is one that has a fall theme, right? Very pretty fall scenes. I'm not going to use that one though. I'm going to save that for later in the fall. I am going to go with this set as my primary set because this gives me transitioning into fall type feel. This is a fairly neutral shop front here. You have some coffee. You have a lady who's trying to get the last little bit of sun that she can get. So I'm going to use her because that's where I am. A little bit more coffee here and a cupcake. So we're going to go with this theme. I'm going to go ahead and pull this page out so that it's easier to work with. And then if we need any boxes, I will use a leftover box book or any other boxes that I can find to match. So let's get into it. And I'm going to start strong with this really big corner shop scene and put that as my anchor image right here. You guys know I love an anchor image. And then we're going to sit her over to the side. Right, she's going to be facing away from the shop, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We're not going to stress about that. Lovely. So as I'm using these, I just want to say to you guys, you can always find beautiful stickers. You don't have to pay $40 or $50 per book. You know, just be willing to look in uncommon places, and you might be surprised by what you find. So I am actually going to put this right here. So these are my main sticker decorations. You notice the two sheets that I'm going to use, they don't have a lot of icons for decor, so I'm careful with where I place them, and I'm going to get into functional pretty quickly. So yeah, so be creative about where you get stickers. If I can find this book, I will link it down below. I think the price has probably increased now because people are definitely getting hip to these Temu and Amazon books. But these are beautiful scenes. These are as beautiful as anything you're going to get anywhere else. Okay, let me go through and find some boxes. Because this is my content spread and I tend to keep this very functional. I am using my leftover boxes sticker book. I make this book by taking leftover pages from books that I'm destashing, and I bind them together with this binder ring, and I use the backside of a Happy Planner cover to label it. And I've kind of flipped through this. This is just a collection of pages from various books that I've had and destashed, but I didn't want to get rid of everything. So I flipped through here and I found a set that will kind of match what I'm going for. And it's this one. I think I got these stickers from Spoonful of Faith, if I'm being honest with you. I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, the point is I'm going to use as many of these boxes as I can because they do kind of match. They're not the best match. And when you're trying to use your supplies, these may not be the best match, and that's okay. You can still make it work. But it did have some blues and some browns, and so that's what I'm going to use. I love the blues because I want to pull out the blue in her outfit and the blue in the awning. So I love that. And then, of course, the browns and the taupes. I'm going to put this on my hand right there. I'm going to use as much of that as I can. So I'm just getting the things that jump out at me right now. Today I'm great. This is my work planner. I don't do a lot of gratitude in there, but you know, never hurts to do a little. I love this little rectangle quote. I usually don't use those type of boxes, but for this I will. And I actually like these today's. So okay, and then a little bit of pink, because you can never have too much pink. And I think we're gonna pause there and go ahead and lay these boxes down. Okay, so this is my content planner, and I use this to list items I'm going to film and any key tasks. At the top section, the middle section are videos that I need to post, and then the bottom section is like product and marketing work, which I have a ton of stuff to do this week. So I usually don't film until Saturday though, so I usually have a lot of space up here to do some decor. But I am going to kick off my boxes by putting product and marketing box down here, because I am still updating products and listing products, and so I have a lot of stuff to do, just being honest with you. I think I'm going to start off the week with this grateful sticker, because I think it's great to start off a week with some gratitude. That never hurts. And then I think we're going to go ahead and come in with this blue. Well, let's see. I don't film earlier in the week. I've already said that. I might do some filming though this week, because I have a lot of planner setups to film for Q4, so I may need to do some filming for that. Okay, so then I do have some filming that I do on Saturday. I always film on Saturday. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one for Saturday, and I'm going to use this label box here to film that, or to put my label. Now, posting, I have labels for that. So I think I am going to do these today stickers in the center. Let's see here. Okay, I have 4 days where I post. I post on, let's see, we're going to take this blue. I post on Monday, All right, and then I post on Tuesday. Okay, and then I post on Sunday. And then I post on Thursdays. Right, so I'm going to put those in the center right there. And let's see, I love this quote, "You are unique." So again, more motivation for myself. Where do I want to put this? I think this would go really nice on Wednesday, since I usually don't post on Wednesdays, and I'm just going to go ahead and fit this box in here. Like I said, I usually don't use those type of quotes. I like to have a little bit more flexibility in my quotes. I don't like to take up a whole box with a quote, but I loved this book. I actually went on a grant, this Spoonful of Faith or whatever it's called. I went on a hunt to find this book, and I loved it. So I loved all the quotes in here. It's very inspirational, motivational. It's very self-care, self-love, and I just absolutely love that. And I think I may put another one of these here. "I will give myself grace. Good things grow here." You know, that's a little bit more spring oriented, but you know, I'll use it here. You know what, I should move this over. It looks weird that it's in that box like that. So like that is between the two boxes. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it here, and then I'm gonna try to get it as straight as I can. You guys know that I struggle with putting down stickers straight. All right, it's the best I can do. I'd like to put a box here, so let me see if I can find a box that maybe matches one of these colors that I can put down. I've used most of my boxes, so that are in that colorway. So I'm just looking. I saw an arrow that I could use. I do want to use a full box though. So, okay, if I don't find another full box, I will use that arrow with some bullet points, and I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, okay, here is a box. Great, so we're gonna go ahead. Okay, and this looks really good. I think I'm still gonna do some bullet points though. So some bullet points right here. And there we go. I really like that. So I have my filming day marked, and I have some open space up here, and I have my post days. So now I'm going to go in and label my post days. I do have a few labels that I print, and that's what I use to help label things. So I am just going to do my posting labels, and I'll probably use bullet points to make the list of what I actually have to post. So we're going to go ahead and put my posting label, overlay it with that today label I used earlier. I like that. It's not perfect, but I like it. Okay, so while I'm labeling this, I have to say that my work week is going to be crazy. I have to be in the office for a couple of days this week, and I just have a lot going on in my 9 to 5. For my Planning by Eva stuff, I am finishing up my Q4 updates, and I need to get those posted and listed. And so I'm excited about that, but it is definitely going to be a lot of work this week. I think I've already spent maybe over 150 hours on updating inserts, and most of those hours have been on my budget planner. But you know what? I'm excited about it because I'm really excited about the inserts that I'm going to use in 2026. I think I may have mentioned that I am creating basically my own planners for 2026 instead of buying a ton of planners. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Okay, so this is going to be one of my stickers on my transparency. Now that I've put down all my function, I'm just going to come in and grab a few more decorative elements and put these in here. I just have to figure out where I want to put this. This is a pretty large. So I have a coffee pot over here, so I have to be careful where I put this one. And I want it to kind of make sense, right? I do need something here, but I might find a quote or something to put there. So I think I'm just going to put this right here. Okay. That looks good. It's not the perfect place, but it's fine. I definitely want to use this cupcake though. I'm in love with that cupcake and it looks good. I want it for myself. I wish it was real. That's how good it looks. That is how good it looks. Okay, where do I want to put this cupcake? Ooh, I just thought of something. I need to put something over here, but I know what I'm going to put over here. Okay, so the bakery's over there. I think this cupcake would look amazing. Right. I don't want to like have it sitting straight. Probably would have been better there, but that's okay. That's okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and put it here. That looks so awkward. No, I want to be able to use my cupcake, you guys. Where can I put my cupcake? Okay, let me think. This is not coming up. Let me see. I know this is not coming up. Yes, it is. Girl, I'm telling you, these Temu books, don't sleep on them, y'all. Don't sleep on them. Okay. Okay, I love the cupcake so much better. I may not be able to use this coffee one. I tried. It's kind of big, and that's what's throwing me off a little bit. So, I don't know. We'll put this over to the side. I may have to save that for another day. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here that I want to use other than this quote. It's just a quote about coffee. It says, each sip of coffee is like a miniature vacation for the taste buds. I'm going to use that, even though, full transparency, I don't really like coffee. I will drink coffee. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I won't. But, you know, I drink maybe a cup of coffee once, like 3 times per year. I do like hot chocolate. That's my warm drink for the fall, is hot chocolate. Okay, I'm going to look for a quote here, and we're going to call this it. Call this a day. I love the self-care is not selfish, but it's not really. I want something to kind of more span that area. But I don't want it to be really, really wordy. Some of these quotes in this Caliber Plan book are way too wordy for me. For anybody, really. Because you don't. I like to look at the quote and see what it says. I'm going to do this one. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. This one right here. 1 is the right size, and 2 is appropriate because I am going to start heavy goal setting this week, you know, in preparation for setting up my Q4 planners. So this is great. You know, so that's appropriate for what I have going on for the week. I do wish that I had something to put here. So let me just look and see if there's anything left that I can put over there. Go ahead and get these out though, because that's what I'm gonna put on this side. Ooh, oh no. I was about to say I can put that coffee thing over here, but no, it's okay. I think I'm just gonna put a today label to cover that space, and then I am going to do a floral over here with the blue. Okay, and I think that's gonna be it. So let me do the today label. I'm gonna do that right here. Maybe a dot or something like that. Then we are going to label this down just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to put a box here. And this is just for function. That's all. I do use my sidebar to list priorities and tasks I need to do. So that's all this is making sure that I have a space to do that over here. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I don't ever put boxes down straight. That's just, you know, we all know that about me. I was about to say I don't know why these boxes are crooked, and that would be a bald face lie, because I do know. Because it's me, so that's why it's crooked. Okay. This looks good. Now I just need a couple more, or not a couple, but just one more. I'll do 2 here. And that helps fill the space. Okay, guys, I really do like this. I think it looks amazing. The last thing I'm going to do is try and find a marker to do a header right here, and I don't know what color I should use. I'm thinking brown. So let me find a brown. Oh, and that's kind of perfect. I would like maybe a little bit brownish pink, but I don't think I have a brownish pink handy. So I think I may just stay with that. Let me try this salmon. Oh, now that's pretty. I think I'm going to do that one. I love the brown, but I think I'm going to do this one. And I'm just going to label it over here. Well, not label. I'm just going to draw a label box. And then when I get ready to label this section, I'll write in that box. Okay, guys, there we go. This is my layout for my work planner for the week of September 15th. I love this, especially considering that I used stickers I destashed probably a year ago, because I tend to do this destashing activity toward the end of the year. So I used boxes from my leftover boxes book. This is a great way to keep your craft area neat and organized and not have older books where you only have like 5 or 6 stickers in the book. This is a great solution to that. Tear the book apart, go through your books. If you have 10 books that have 5 or 6 stickers that you're holding on to, that's going to give you 50 pages. And you can set up a book like this. I got these binder rings from the Dollar Tree. This is a Happy Planner cover reversed. I reversed the front and the back so that I can keep this rubber elastic band here, and then I just go through and I keep all the books, all the boxes, all the pages from the books that I want to keep, and I use them whenever I can. And so it's a great way to keep your items so that you can use it, but you're not clogging up your space, is what I'm trying to say. Also, this book is a sticker holding book, whatever you call these. I think I paid like $7 for this on Amazon. It works so well. And I do the same thing. If I have a few stickers somewhere that I don't want to get rid of and I may use them later, I just pop them in here. And then I can get rid of a whole book or a whole piece of paper that I print on, something like that. I know some small shops that sell sticker collector books or sticker holder pages or whatever for like $30. This is a great affordable option. I'll try to link this down below. And then of course I used my Temu book. I can't put my hand on it right now. I've misplaced it that fast. But if I find that Temu book available on Amazon, I will list that as well, the decorative book that I used to set this up. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a happy week planning.